All right, buckle up, everyone, because we're about to break down one of the biggest Premier League shockers this season.
Oh yeah, this one had everyone talking.
West Ham taking down Newcastle.
At St. James's Park, no less.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. We've got all the highlights, the post-game analysis, the whole 9 yards.
We're going to figure out just how the Hammers pulled this one off.
Exactly. And what it means for both teams going forward.
Big implications, absolutely.
So picture this. You're at St. James's Park.
Packed house, electric atmosphere,
Newcastle's on a tear lately.
top of the table, playing some incredible football.
The Toon Army are in full voice.
You know, they had this incredible tifo for Isak, too. Really impressive.
Yeah, the stage was set for another Newcastle masterclass.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
But then 10 minutes in, bam, West Ham scores.
Out of nowhere, it felt like.
Suchik with the header.
Talk about silencing a crowd.
You can feel the energy shift in the stadium.
From pure elation to, like, what just happened.
So, break it down for us. How did West Ham manage to pull that off so early?
Well, it all started with the corner kick.
Emerson Palmieri, right?
Yeah, swung it in perfectly, right into the danger zone.
And Suchek just
Rose above everyone else.
beat Lloyd Kelly, I think it was.
Yeah, and then just powered that header past Nick Pope.
No chance for Pope.
Honestly, I think Newcastle were still finding their feet, maybe caught a little off guard.
And West Ham, well, they made him pay.
Clinical, that's what it was.
But Newcastle, they didn't just roll over, did they?
No way, they came roaring back.
Had a couple of really good chances to level things up in that first half.
Oh, absolutely, there was that one moment.
To Debo, wasn't it?
Yeah, made a bit of an error.
Almost gifted Gordon a goal right there.
Fabiaski, what a save.
He came up huge for West Ham, didn't he?
Kept them in the game.
And then there was that other chance with Guimaraes.
Oh, brilliant play from him. Some fantastic footwork. Sliced through the defense. Set Isak up perfectly.
Yeah, he had a clear shot at goal.
You'd think he'd bury that 9 times out of 10.
Just wasn't his day, though.
Hit the post, I think it was.
So close, but not quite.
So frustrating for Newcastle, especially after all that build-up play.
And then the second half starts, and it felt like deja vu.
Right, Newcastle comes out strong, but then...
West Ham hits him on the counter.
Again.
Almost identical to the first goal.
It was uncanny, like they'd rehearsed it.
So walk us through it. How did West Ham manage to replicate that success?
Well, this time it was Paqueta who won the ball in midfield.
That guy's everywhere.
He really is such a workhorse.
So Paqueta wins it, and then
Plays a beautiful through ball to Bowen.
who's absolutely flying down the wing.
Burning past the defenders.
And then Bowen squares it across the box to, wait a minute.
Wan-Bissaka.
I know, right? The right back.
Not exactly known for his goal scoring.
But there he was, calm as you like.
Slots it home.
2-0 West Ham.
You could hear a pin drop in St. James's Park at that point.
It was like everyone was in shock.
It was like Newcastle had walked into a tactical spider web.
Yeah, and they just couldn't find their way out.
They brought on Barnes and Wilson,
And Murphy later, too.
trying to inject some energy.
But West Ham's defense, it was like a brick wall.
They knew what they were doing.
I have to say, this win was huge for West Ham and Lopetegui.
Oh, absolutely.
They've been under some pressure, haven't they?
Yeah, a few shaky performances.
Some people were even questioning if Lopetegui was the right man for the job.
Well, this win should silence those doubts, at least for now.
It's a statement victory, isn't it?
Shows they can compete with the best.
Big boost for their confidence.
Massive, especially going into that Arsenal match.
Talk about a tough test.
Yeah, but if they can play like they did against Newcastle,
Who knows, maybe they can pull off another upset.
stranger things have happened.
But what about Newcastle? This loss has got a sting.
Oh, for sure. It throws a wrench in their plans.
They were on such a roll.
It happens, though. Every team stumbles eventually.
So what do they need to work on moving forward?
I think the biggest thing is finding more solutions in attack.
Especially against teams that sit back.
Yeah, when they're facing a deep-lying defense, they need to be more creative.
They relied a lot on individual brilliance against West Ham.
And it just wasn't enough.
So a lot for Eddie Howe to think about.
He'll need to make some adjustments if they want to stay in the title race.
Well, it's safe to say this match was a roller coaster.
Absolutely.
Tactical masterclass from West Ham.
Some missed opportunities for Newcastle.
And a result that could shake up the entire Premier League.
Don't forget, this was just one match.
But it could be a turning point for both teams.
It'll be fascinating to see how they respond in the coming weeks.
Especially Newcastle.
They've got to bounce back quickly if they want to maintain their top 6 position.
Absolutely. The pressure's on.
This match, it might just have lit a fire under them, though.
We'll have to wait and see.
That's the beauty of the Premier League.
Always keeps you guessing.
That's for sure.
All right, folks, that's our deep dive into West Ham's shocking victory over Newcastle.
Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to tune in next time for another tactical breakdown.
We'll be back with more Premier League action.
Until then, keep the conversation going
Let us know your thoughts on this match.
and what it means for the rest of the season.
We'll see you all next time.
Take care.
Cheers.